Hello, everybody. Hopefully it's
Hello.
working.
Wow, boy, people came back fast. That's
Yeah,
impressive.
yeah, it was pretty bad.
You guys rock, by the way.
Uh-oh, Humble's giving us a thumbs down.
Who can blame him?
Don't give us the thumbs down. Give the
Damn, we already
technology.
got a thumbs down.
No, that's my mom.
It was the Russians that hacked us.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, yep. We were banned. We were banned temporarily
Yep.
because
Guys, thank you for coming back. Appreciate it.
I'm wearing a Steyr hat.
There you go.
All right, so we got like 15 minutes left after that huge debacle. That's awesome. So
That stinks.
what else do you guys want to talk about?
I don't know, man. Just playing around with some fun guns. So when I was at this Frontier Justice is the place where I bought the Hudson. They had an HK and it was like a Mark 23 or something like that. I held this thing. This thing was a tank. I mean, it was just a massive gun. I felt like I was holding RoboCop's gun. It was huge. It was a 45 ACP, and it was probably an 8-inch barrel. I mean, the thing was just enormous, and it made my hands feel like I had little baby hands, you know. So that was interesting. They had some fascinating firearms there. Very.
Like this one?
Oh no, it's about twice the size of that.
Oh gosh.
Oh, it was huge. Yeah. Okay. So Blazin, you see, it's the MK23. That's what it is. Yeah. I mean, it was absolutely enormous. I don't know if anybody else out there has ever seen one, but
Yeah.
I mean, this thing is about the same size as like a big Desert Eagle, maybe a little bit bigger than that. I mean, it's huge.
That's the one that has the stand on it where you can shoulder it. It folds out and you can put it on. That's not it.
It's just a handgun, but it was a
Oh.
handgun the size of my leg. I mean, it was huge.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
What does it shoot? What round?
I think it shoots small cars. I'm not sure. No, I mean, it was a 45, but it was just a massive 45.
Wow. Yeah, Pops is asking who broke it. It was the Russians. They hacked him.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what it
17 hit the red button.
Yeah, I did on purpose. I was like, I'm done with this.
He's quitting. Yes, we need SoCal for chat support. He's the internet guru.
There you go.
Well, another question for you. Do you guys think ambi controls are overblown for importance?
Personally, yes. I think a lot of the left-handed shooters, you know, especially older left-handed shooters, they either found their way to make them work, or, you know, found a way to adapt, so to say. I mean, I think if it's a feature that's offered, you know, and it can bring more left-handed people into firearms, I think that's great. You know, I don't think there's, you know, a reason to knock a company for doing it. You know, anything's a plus if it helps someone else, I guess.
I know. I think they're fine, and I say that because I'm not left-handed, so I would hate the opportunity to not have controls that are easier if I was left-handed. So I think they're perfectly fine. And if a gun can make it work so the controls are on both sides equally and it doesn't get in the way of one or the other, and it works, I'm all for it.
I'm not for or against it. I think it's got a good purpose, especially for left-handed shooters, although there's probably like 2 people in the world who shoot lefty handguns. But one of the things that I would say is if you're going to make ambi controls, make sure they work. I think that's probably the most important thing. I don't think it's going to hurt you if you have them. But at the same time, I think the best example to use would be this bad boy right here. You know, this side works fine, no issues, even the mag release. That side, this thing, this little takedown or slide lock, whatever, this thing is absolutely worthless. It takes like a concentrated effort of 10,000 pounds to try to drop it on the left side. It just doesn't go. And the mag release on the left side or for lefty shooters, it's not bad, but it's definitely not as responsive as the right-handed is.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't care if they make them, just make sure they function correctly. You know,
Yeah.
I think that would be a big beef of mine because, you know, let's say you're in a fight for your life and it's combat to the death and they blow your right hand off. Now you only have your left. You want to make sure you can use that gun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well,
true.
that's like the FNX 45. The right hand release doesn't work. I mean, unless you don't put a mag in it. Yeah, if you're just trying to close the slide, it'll work. You put a mag in it, then it doesn't work. So
Wicked's saying he curls 100-pound dumbbells.
sweet.
He actually curls 2 of them in one arm.
There you go.
That's pretty impressive.
He's just being very humble right now.
Yeah,
That's
right.
awesome.
Modest, very modest. Hey, Dave Ports was saying, couldn't someone make the same model, most right and some left? Unfortunately, I think the tooling to do that would be prohibitively expensive for most manufacturers. They want to make one gun that does whatever it can do and get it out the door.
Matt's got an interesting question. He said he's got a good question. Pick 3 pistols and make 1 out of them.
Like make 1 out of the 3?
Yeah, well, that's kind of like what that's just kind of like what the Maxim 9 is.
3 guns and make 1 gun out of 3 of them. Shit. All right, I think I can do this.
Okay.
I got to think about it some more. Hold on.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Shit, that's a good question, man.
You know, okay, I got one. Actually, I have one that is, well, you know, like when you look at the FNS 9, or even the 509, you know, I see a lot of Glock in it. I see Smith & Wesson in it, and I see FN in it. You know,
I would do definitely Steyr, because that's got to be my favorite. And it would be maybe the L9. So the size of the L9, the extended slide with the grip. With that, maybe the ergos of a CZP-01, you know? I think that'd be kind of sweet. And then, shit, I don't know. Maybe a trigger like a PPQ.
yeah.
So I would do the grip of the Steyr, just because I think those ergos are absolutely fantastic. I would do a P10 trigger, and I would actually do a compact version, a compact size of the VP9 slide, because I like that slide. So if I could have a hybrid of those 3 put into one, I think that'd be a pretty sweet gun.
Yeah, Mateo is saying a rotating barrel and a Steyr. That'd be pretty sweet.
That'd be
Then
cool.
I don't even think the thing would lift out of your hands if it had a rotating barrel.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Shoots pretty flat as it is.
Nodak has an awesome one. Keltec, CZ, and High Point.
Nice.
Well, the range is asking you a question, KS. Did you get your Hudson yet?
I got a Hudson, yes. Actually picked it up today, Range. Thanks for asking. Appreciate it, man. More to come. More to come.
Yep. Okay. Now we've got SHOT Show, you know, and we've got the new year coming up. What kind of guns are y'all wanting to see, hoping to see, other than the Strike B? We've already talked about that. But, you know, what are you excited maybe that's coming, or that you've heard is coming?
For me, the only thing that I'm kind of excited about that I've heard about, and I actually heard some conflicting information, but I won't elaborate on that at this time. But the CZP-10 SC, I'm excited about, but again, I've heard some conflicting information about that in terms of size. So I don't know enough, and I don't want to start rumors. But a smaller version of the P10, regardless, would be pretty cool. That's the only one that I'm really aware of, other than what we already know, like the Q4, which I'm not excited about at all. I think that it's not on my radar. The Strike B kind of was, kind of isn't anymore. I mean, it would still be really cool to see, but I'm far less excited about it than I was before. But a lot of people lately have been asking me if I'm going to SHOT Show. I am definitely not going to SHOT Show. I'd love to at some point. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I can't swing it this year. I wouldn't be able to do that, but anyways, yeah, I don't know what else is coming out.
Well, I mean, there's, been all kinds, the thing that I'm really wanting to see, and I don't know why it's not out yet, because they've talked about it for 1 to 2 SHOT Shows, is the Bull Shadow, the CZ Bull Shadow with the bull barrel. That was CZ Customs kind of made their own frame and did all this other stuff on it. I just don't know if it ever came to fruition or if they were just teasing on it or what, but I would love to see that. And there's been rumors, and I know they did a prototype on it for the CZ97B, but they actually put a 10mm barrel in it. And there's one video where they did the prototype test on it, and CZ had the 10mm. And I would love to see if that's going to truly come out. Those are the two I would like to see.
I'd be interested to see, somebody mentioned it, an APX in a smaller version. I think that would be pretty good. I think that's the only thing that's kind of kept me away from that. I'd like to see a 509 smaller version. I think it's too big. I think the grip is too large for the slide length.
Hey, you died, buddy.
Well, and I mean, they do have the FNS 9C, but I know he's talking about the 509.
Right. Somebody else mentioned an M&P in the Glock 26 size, so kind of like the 9C, but in a 2.0 fashion. That would actually be really cool too.
Yeah.
I'd be interested in that, and perhaps we'll see some of those. I mean, it's possible. The APX, I think it'd be cool to see a different size APX. I'm not putting money on that one next year, and partly because the sales of that, it's been steady, but it has not been impressive from what I understand. And I could be wrong about that. I'm just going off of local gun stores and what they've told me about their sales. Most have sold 1 or 2 throughout the year.
Yeah.
Whereas others like Smith & Wesson or Glock or some of the other ones, they might sell, 1,000 in a year. So we'll have to see. But that's all local perspective. It's not national, and that doesn't necessarily mean much.
I think we are going to see a lot more pistols in 10mm, whether they be carry range versions. I think that's going to be, people are going to start getting behind that. And I would love, with the momentum that Smith & Wesson has, with the M&P 2.0 line, I would love to see them come out with the 10mm, or, even just kind of go crazy with this 2.0 thing and just really come out with some new ingenious stuff, not just, hey, we made one gun, here we go.
Hey, did you see Mateo? He said, yes, oh, sweet God, yes, a 97 and 10mm. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, I mean, that would be an awesome pistol.
Hey, are you back on? No sound. No sound. No joy.
Dang it.
What about now?
Oh, there you go.
Yay! So I get the last word. Yay, good for me.
Right.
So, really quick, I also would like to see Walther come out with a smaller version of the PPQ with a lower slide height. That's what I'd like to see. Pick anything else. And I'd be interested to see that Avidity Arms. That'd be kind of nice to see what that thing actually does. And of course the Masada, but who knows?
Yeah.
So I do have one more. Crazy Scotsman reminded me the P320. Now he was saying in a 10mm, which that could very well happen. I would like to see them go back to the drawing board on the P320, and I've had the unpopular experience of not having a good return on my P320, and unpopular by way of all the comments. It's been pretty entertaining, if nothing else. But I'd like to see them go back and do some tweaking, because I am still a fan of that gun. I still do like that gun, but I think they need to. I think they need to rethink it a little bit and bring out an improved version from top to bottom.
Yeah, and they very well might.
Yeah,
who knows?
All right, so we are down to a minute. So if you'd like to say something in closing, get it done, and then we'll part ways, gentlemen.
Go ahead, KS.
Sure. Well, as always, guys, thank you very much for joining us. We always have a blast with all of you, and it's just a ton of fun. It's also fun just to kind of watch you guys talk to each other, all the good conversations out there. If you haven't, be sure to check out other people's channels. Lots of good people out here with good content, so be sure to check out Even Pops. But yeah, no, thanks everybody. Really appreciate it. It means a lot, and we're looking forward to next week.
Yes, we are. And what I would like to say, of course, thank you to all the subscribers, you know, following our chats. We really appreciate it. But please go over and check out Bald and Curious's video to help out CMAX, and also the Crazy Scotsman. You know, if it gets, if their giveaway gets doubled, then they're giving away a Grand Power pistol, a Beretta, Brigadier. I mean, that's a really really big deal. It's really nice. And you know, thank you to Coda Boy who just did this AR giveaway for CMAX. You know, that was awesome. Check out Bald and Curious and Crazy Scotsman. You know, they're doing some great things too. And we appreciate y'all. And please tune in every Wednesday for our chat. So.
All right. So thanks, guys, for joining us. Thanks for sticking around after the technical difficulties. Hopefully that'll not happen again. Who knows? But as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with us for this hour. And we'll see you back next week. And everybody have a great night and be safe out there.
Thanks, everyone.
See ya.
Later.